To mówię, widzę, że mi internet zaczyna już uciekać. Ale odpalę następny. No ale oni skąd niby mogli wiedzieć, że ja tam będę? Te klatki mi uciekają, kurka, bo dzieli mnie.
I mean, your eyes?
Chciałabym, żeby mi internet wrócił. Ech. No tak, ale w sumie nikt nie widział, tylko pewnie... Czemu mi internet ucieka? Ja mam odpalonego. Zamknij. No nie mam nic już. Ja mam tylko Spotify'a odpalonego. Do wyłączenia OBS. Chyba już wróciło git. Dobra, sekundę idę po picie i zaraz będę. Dobra. Który był taki zakład?
And the teeth? You're not really supposed to do that, are you?
No, ej, kończymy tą grę teraz.
Not if I can avoid it.
Tak, wydaje mi się, że skończę tą grę. Ale na pewno nie teraz.
No.
Holly's sister.
Jakoś tak nie bardzo mnie ciągnie w sumie teraz do cyberpunka.
I just don't know what Bigby's doing. If he cares about it. If he even gives a shit.
That's why you can't tell me anything. It's the ribbon, isn't it?
We're destroying the tree.
Ja nawet teraz nie mam update'a zrobionego.
We're not burning the tree, Snow.
Hey, you're not really gonna send me to the farm, are you?
I don't know. Snow will come around. She's just... the crane thing hit her hard, and she doesn't really know who her friends are right now.
Ciekawe jak długi ten epizod jest. Pewnie z 2 godziny trwa.
Oh God, Bigby!
This time was no joke.
Dobra, nie chce mi się oglądać tego. Come on, dalej, dalej.
More silver round near your heart, and the only place I'll be visiting you is the morgue.
Bigby, wait. When you get the crooked man, make sure you bring him back alive. He has to stand trial.
Why don't you have a seat, Sheriff? We have a great deal to discuss.
Czemu? Czemu usunęli? No w sumie to jest jednak ja. Więc głupio by było, nie? No właśnie o to chodzi. Kto sprawdził, ten sprawdził, no nie?
Come a long way. You must be tired.
Muszę się kurde przesunąć.
And if my envoys are correct, you haven't had
Po
a
co
lot
ci
of
ten
rest
rewolwer?
recently. Please, Sheriff, relax for a moment, will you? Do you want a drink? Something to eat?
Kurde, siku mi się chce, ale teraz nie pójdę.
Vivian makes a very nice, it's elegant. Really, a carpaccio. It's lobster, sirloin.
I'm here for one reason, and it's not to eat your fucking food.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you think you're doing?
He's gonna...
Mr. Wolf is our guest, and I have every intention of cooperating. So don't waste the silver. Sit down, Jersey. Well, Sheriff, for the sake of transparency, why don't you tell us why you're here? It would help settle everyone's nerves, I think.
You forget what happened at the pudding and pie? You and your goons tried to kill me.
I'm truly sorry for that whole debacle. It was not my intention to put you or Miss White in any sort of danger. My wish was merely to take Crane, Sheriff. And as soon as the assignment grew out of control...
Czyli co, on chce się dogadać może z Crane'em?
I know that that doesn't change what happened to you. And I can only offer my sincerest apologies.
You didn't stop it out of the kindness of your heart. You stopped it because Snow White offered up Crane.
That may have appeared to you to be the case, but I assure you, it wasn't. And I hope you believe me when I say, Sheriff, that I sincerely mean to make it up to you. The recent murders that have gotten such attention as of late, I don't relish telling you that they were perpetrated by an employee of mine. It's a very unfortunate bit of business, but I promise you that the matter will be dealt with internally. I just want to settle the issue for you, and to assure you that it's over with.
An unfortunate bit of business. You're gonna tell me right now who killed him.
Sheriff, I have complete respect for you and your job. I hope you know that. But I simply can't divulge that information. You really shouldn't worry yourself. As I said, I've got this under control.
No, I'm gonna deal with it right now.
Yeah, right. What do you think this is? Some kind of negotiation?
Chcesz podzielić losy
The
brata?
man said he'd take care of it. So why don't you take the hint and get out?
I'm the law here, not you. Now tell me who did it.
Or what? You're gonna kill me too? Well, go ahead. You think I give a shit anymore? After what you did?
That's enough! I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but in the interest of preserving our alliance, if you have to know, it was Georgie.
Wiedziałam! Miał motyw.
However, like I said, I'll be handling the matter if you don't mind.
Georgie.
You got what you wanted, so just...
Sit down. Now.
Nie, ten kruket, ten gościu wydaje się być taki...
Yeah, I killed him, so what? You should have just kept your nose where it fucking belonged. Get your hands off me!
Look, the fact is, George here misinterpreted one of my instructions.
Misinterpreted?
And I want to make things right. So, let's work something out.
What's there to work out? I'm protected, aren't I?
Your protection
ma
has
accent.
limits.
Aren't I?
I think you've far exceeded yours. That you could murder someone
That's really
in cold blood
bonkers.
like
You
that,
fucking asked me to do this.
and
you
then
told me
attempt
to
to
kill
blame
him.
me for it. You will be silent while we discuss what to do with you.
This is right bollocks, sis. You're just gonna let him do this?
So what do you say, Sheriff? Can we discuss terms? You can have Georgie. Consider
Nie.
it a gift.
Mi się wydaje, że
ensuring
brytyjski.
our continued cooperation.
What the hell?
Take this fucker. Take all of them. I didn't fuck.
All right, let's talk.
Chociaż może takie jakieś połączenie?
What the fuck is this shit? You said you'd cover for us.
For
Nie, to jest
minor
taki bardziej
infractions,
brytyjski, no.
not murder.
Just
Przynajmniej tak mi
go
się
with
wydaje.
Georgie. You're gonna sink us all.
What's wrong with you people? You're really gonna sell him out just like
You
that?
think I give a fuck if I'm the one? Who the shit do you think you
Just
fuckers
get
are?
the fuck out of here.
Chociaż może
Sorry,
australijski?
Sheriff, but I think it's best if you leave now.
There's no way I'm going with him. Are you kidding me?
Things are about
Jakieś
to get
połączenie
unpleasant, and I
dziwne.
would rather you weren't here to watch.
Czy brakuje po
You can
prostu
go join that whore at the bottom of the lake for all I give a
bloody
shit.
hell?
But he's not taking me anywhere. I'll roll over on the lot of you before I let that shit happen.
What are you saying?
I'm not going anywhere.
This could have gone so well. To speak the truth, I've never been a very good mediator. Why negotiate when you can just decide?
Did I miss anything good? Well, look at you, all fixed up.
Co? A mogłam go zabić.
Over here! You're done, Wolf.
Come on, we're pretty much done here.
I'd like to say it was nice knowing you.
Myślałam, że będzie
Glad to
jakaś
see your
normalna
insides
rozmowa
turned out.
chociażby.
Him now.
Miałam się dowiedzieć przecież, jakie były jego zamiary i czego on chciał.
Oh god.
wy...
This way.
nam go zabić. Myślałam, że chociaż się dowiem czegoś. Że nie wyjdzie z tego jedna wielka jadka.
Shit!
I know.
Trying to fuck you, baby. You don't got no babies. I even wanna go back home. Sadly, wanna leave my home. A, pod prąd jedzie. Ja tak się nie lubię bawić pod prąd. A. Szybko, baby. Już jakbym tak po prostu uderzyła w drzwi. Ale jestem wilkiem. Zaryczno. Zaryczno.
Fuck! What was that?
Zaryczno.
Take him off!
I can't.
Udało mi się? But I'm gonna fuck you, baby.
Gun it!
Are you sure?
Do it!
He's not moving.
Keep going!
Dam się uderzyć? Nie no, klikałam.
Come on.
Right. Fuck it!
O, przez chwilę mi odcięło. Ale takie same tu ubrania wisiały, nie? Nic kompletnie się nie zmieniło. Identyczne ubrania wisiały sobie po prostu.
Come on. We can't stay here.
Hang on. I need...
Czyli to ja go zabiłam. Pewnie nie wyjdzie z tego.
Hello, Bigby. I hoped you'd come to your senses.
Czy on ma tatuaż? Też nie może mówić?
You're too much of an idiot to see that. Or maybe you just like me too much to let me go.
Please, Sheriff. Haven't you done enough? Look at him. He's dying.
Get out of the way. Now.
No. It isn't his fault.
He's a murderer. Faith and Lily, he's the reason they're dead.
Look, I know he made a few mistakes. We all have.
What? He made sure they couldn't talk with those damn ribbons, and then he killed them. You're wearing one yourself. Doesn't that bother you even a little, knowing that man murdered...
Of course it does. Those girls...
So it's all my fucking fault then?
I
You
didn't mean-
fucking... Ah! You're gonna throw me to the fucking wolf too? You know I didn't have a goddamn choice. What the fuck? Ugh. I did what I had to! You can't fucking blame me for that.
Why'd you do it then, huh? If it's not your fault, then what the fuck happened?
Look, Faith and the others tried to pull a run on us. And as you can imagine, the crooked man wasn't too thrilled. But of course, the big boss didn't want to get his fucking hands dirty. So he told me to take care of it. You think I don't know what?
Moją sprawą było tylko złapanie mordercy, także zabieram go na komendę.
Either I do what he says or I'm the one getting dealt with. So I fucking killed him.
98 Turner. Stawię pana
Because
prawa.
it's not my fault. The crooked man gave the order. He told me to kill them. And then he fucking sold me out.
You're still the one who pulled the trigger. Nobody held your hand and
zabieram.
through with it.
Fine. Believe what you want. I can tell you've made up your mind. Doesn't matter if it's fucking true or not.
Nieważne, czy... Zrobiłeś to! Zrobił
Go
to!
ahead and kill me then. But it won't bring back Lily or Faith. It won't free your friend Narissa.
Nie mam zamiaru cię zabijać, mam zamiar cię zabrać na komendę. Poniesiesz konsekwencje.
It must be so easy being you. Just come in here and blame me for all this shit. Job's done, right?
Właśnie to powiedziałam.
He's the bad guy. It's all his fucking fault.
Skoro zabiłeś, to tak, to twoja wina.
But what was I supposed to do? You don't know what it's like, Bigby. How could you know? At the end of the day, you're just like him.
Stop complaining and take responsibility for what you did. You murdered Faith and Lily. You put those fucking ribbons around their necks. You had the power to let them go, but you chose not to.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. If I freed them... What would you have me do? Kill her?
Georgie, don't.
It was them or Vivian. So you tell me, if freeing Lily meant she had to die, do you still think I had a fucking choice?
What are you talking about?
This is the original. The girl with the ribbon. I'm sure you've heard the stories. Couldn't take it off, couldn't talk about it. She used her little purple ribbon to make more of them. To keep our girls quiet. To ensure absolute discretion.
You promised you wouldn't.
All that magic is connected to this little thing. You remove hers, and the spell's broken. They're all free. But you know what happens to her? The same thing that happened to Faith. So don't you come in here and tell me I fucked up.
What the hell, Georgie? We were supposed to look out for each other. I trusted you.
You can't fucking blame me. You're not innocent here either.
Wait, those were your ribbons? You're in on this? I thought you cared about them.
I do. Of course I do. You have to understand, nobody was supposed to die. When we built this place, it was just a stupid idea. A gimmick. Discretion is our guarantee. That's how it started anyway. This was supposed to be our place. We were gonna be in charge for once, and nobody would try to control us or use us. That was the point. And the crooked man showed up and everything just...
Oboje, na komendę. Już.
So, do you get it now? Why I couldn't just... If you still think it's so fucking simple, then you do it. Go right ahead. Kill her then.
What are you doing?
Break the spell. Save the fucking day.
Stop it!
I told you. Sometimes all your options are...
O kurde. Ah.
Shit.
We'll find another way. She doesn't have to die. Maybe the witches
Don't talk
can...
about me like I'm not even here. Please. You think this is hard for you? My life is such a fucking burden on your conscience. Don't I get a say? It's my life. Like it was either of yours to give up in the first place.
Vivian, I'm not gonna kill you.
I know that.
Wait.
Ona sama?
I'm sick of everyone thinking that they can just do what they want with my life. I thought it would be different here. But it's all the fucking same.
Vivian, I didn't mean...
Do you think I wanted to be this person? What I did to Faith and Lily? To all of them.
To ona zabiła.
Wait,
Every day I have to look Gwen and Hans in the eye and pretend I don't care. I have to forget what I've done to them, what I took away from them. I look at Nerissa and I hate myself.
Vivian.
I can't pretend anymore.
What are you doing?
Vivian, don't.
On ją kocha.
Vivian, no! Fuck! No, 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 no! Why'd you
Można
have to
było
do that,
ją
Vivian?
uratować?
Vivian!
Just... Jesus.
Vivian, I didn't fucking mean it. I was just...
Umrą razem.
Oh.
Nie no, sorry, muszę siku. Zaraz wrócę. Nie no, siedziałam 20 minut ponad. Mi się chciało tak siku.
Get up!
Don't think so, bigby.
Za dużo dzisiaj piję. Latam po prostu.
I'm gonna die here. I think we both know that. Just make sure you give the crooked man the same treatment when you find him. Really fuck him up for me, alright?
He's gonna have it worse. Don't worry.
Good.
Georgie to zapamięta.
Old foundry by the river.
Co mnie to obchodzi? Jak umrze?
Shepherd Metal Works. He'll be there. Fucking asshole. You wanna finish
Aż
me
go
off
tak
now?
poharatałam? Nie, to ten, Dudley.
Or do you plan to kick me around a little first? Rip my limbs off one by one? That's what you wanna do, right?
That's not who I am.
Sure it's not. No more games, alright? We both know how this ends.
Dlaczego nie mam kamerki? Bo nie
Just
chcę.
make it quick. I know what I did. Let's not draw
Nie,
this
nie
out.
zabiję go.
What? You're just gonna leave me here?
I can't do it, Georgie. I can't take another life.
You selfish bastard. Fuck you! Piece of shit.
Czyli co, teraz wszystkie mogą zdjąć wstążkę, tak? I nie będzie po głowie? Shepherd Metal Works. Czyli Arielka jest uratowana. Mam na myśli Nerissa.
Still warm. He's here, all right.
Dobra, trochę szybciej. Tu jest. No myślę, że będą otwarte. Baby. Hopefully, no babies.
So this is where they've been sending these.
No tak. No i przez to im odwiązywali te.
Bigby Wolf.
O nie.
The big bad wolf.
Krwawa Mary. Najczęściej jest ten drink. Raczej ta wódka jest... O. To jest to kółko.
You used to be something.
Obserwowali nas. Jaki uśmiechnięty. Wiedzieli, że się z nią spotkał. A z nią ten? Jaczek?
They used to fear you.
Nadal
They'd
wzbudza.
hide anywhere their small shivering bodies would fit.
Ludzie się nadal mnie boją. Tak ci tylko powiem. Jakbyś może po prostu nie wiedziała. Tu mnie zaskoczysz? No gdzie indziej. Srebrne kule. Nice.
Silver.
The big bad wolf.
Nie boję się ciebie. O kurde.
It's about time you showed up.
I had to take care of some things first.
Little errand boy. That's nice.
Ah, Bigby. I see you made it here in one piece. I do apologize, but I have some business to attend to. I leave you in the capable hands of my associate. Come find me when you've finished, dear.
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Get out of my way now. Don't make this worse.
Aw, he doesn't want to play.
I'm sure you'll persuade him.
Hey, I'm talking to you.
Didn't your mother ever teach you manners? Or was she too busy fucking whatever breeze drifted through town? Oh, come on! Is that the best you can do?
Kurde. Pierwszy raz nie trafiłam przez całą grę. Pierwszy raz nie trafiłam. Przez całą gierkę pierwszy raz nie trafiłam. Bo nacisłam Q przez przypadek zamiast A. Ale przypał. Wstyd. A co biega? Jakaś sprinterka, kurka wodna. Ona już pewnie na dole jest. Czy mam lęk wysokości? Tak, mam lęk wysokości. A to widziałam właśnie tą aktorkę, no. I o poździochu też wczoraj słyszałam. W sumie wczoraj i o tym, i o tym. Przecież udało mi się kliknąć. Przecież klikłam. Co jest? Czemu mnie mi nie zalicza? Ale fajnie wygląda. Mega fajnie wygląda. Czy ja mam po prostu przykrywać to? Czy o co tu chodzi? Ja nie wiem, czy ja po prostu mam to przegrywać, cały czas dostawać. Ale ona wygląda naprawdę fajnie. O. Ale klikam! Co? Wow! Chciałam. Zajebiście to wygląda. Nie wiedziałam, że tak mogę. Czemu tego od początku nie zrobiłam? Jestem takim wielkim tym wilkiem trochę. Miałam urodę maskującą, no urodę maskującą? Ile ich jeszcze? Ale ładny ten wilk. Wow. Dawaj, zarycz, no, no zarycz, no, no zarycz, no. Myślałam, że zaryczy. A to motyw z tego, ze świnek. Cześć Stanos, siemanko. Dzięki wielkie za przedłużenie subskrypcji. Dzięki za wsparcie. Buziaczki oczywiście dla ciebie. 14 miesięcy. Siemka, siemka. Kto będzie we mnie rzucać? Tylko nie w oko! Ła! Zaryczał. Co tam słychać? If I die trying to fuck you, baby. A skąd te ciuchy? Już nie zdejmowałam nic. O! Jemanu.
Hello, Bigby. You look tired.
Give me one good reason not to rip you apart right now.
This gun holds 6 rounds of I won't miss next time. Before you do anything with me, I thought I should point out a few things.
U mnie wszystko w
Snow
porządku.
White wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't
Powoli.
she? And that's what I want.
Snow's not here. You're dealing with me now.
That may be true, but I'd advise against defying your new boss, at least for the time being. You will bring me back alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community. And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial. Can we at least agree on that? I will have a trial.
You need to tell me right now. We're not going anywhere until I get some answers from you.
If you want answers, you're going to have to cooperate with me. Look, there's no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
That's funny, coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand. I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf. I didn't kill those women. And I think you know that. All I'm asking for is a chance to explain my side of the story.
If you're not a killer, then what are you?
I'm a businessman, not a killer.
There's still a lot you have to answer for.
And I will, as long as you agree to my terms. Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community. I don't mean to belabor the point, but just so we're clear, if you change your mind and decide to do something stupid, you won't get your answers. But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town.
Coś tam jest, bo on tam zerkał.
You're often reckless, and I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean.
Muszę opadać tutaj wszystko dookoła.
Do you really want the truth?
This is about justice. I'm the sheriff. I have to do what's right. 2 people were murdered.
And you know who did it. Georgie. He's dead, isn't he? My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
Nie,
You really think I'm that stupid?
nie spotkała go kara,
You have an obligation to bring
bo
me in.
umarł.
But you can brighten up a little. It's over. So, shall we get going? I'd rather not dawdle.
All right, let's go. Hand over the gun.
I think I'd rather hold on to it, if you don't mind. What do you say? Hey! I'm sure Miss White will be pleased. Such a reliable pup. I understand why she'd want to keep you around.
You're under arrest. You'll be given a trial in front of your peers. And your punishment will follow.
Jestem dobrym wilkiem. Powiedziałam, że już nigdy nikogo nie zabiję. Tak było? Tak było.
I know. But we have to do something.
Are you fucking kidding me?
When is this thing
Are
happening?
we sure he's coming?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to... He's back.
The Crooked Man.
Thank God.
Motherfucker.
Are you okay? It's been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble. At the Crooked Man's place.
What? Don't I look okay?
I guess you've been worse. You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know... I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
It's about time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You killed Lily!
She was my sister.
What do you have to say for
Where the
yourself?
fuck do you get off?
Poor
You
girls.
think you have the right
And
to
what
just
about
do this
Faith?
to
What could
people?
they have
You're a
done to
fucking
deserve
crook!
This? You should be ashamed.
Shithole.
Everyone, can I have your attention? Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally
Dziwne
we schedule a
ten.
formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder.
W ogóle oni zrobili radę, proces, tak? I w tym procesie są wszystkie osoby, które są przeciwko niemu. Tak naprawdę. Więc jaki to ma w ogóle
I've
sens?
already informed your sheriff. It was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie.
I don't mean to interrupt you, Miss White.
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
I sincerely hope not. Well, where is he?
Sheriff?
Georgie was a victim of this psycho, too. He was pushed into the whole thing, and now he's dead.
He's... what?
Dead. So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for.
I
And
was
I
told
don't...
I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the charges.
What other charges?
Let her finish. Then you can have your say.
Got it?
Śnieżka to docenia. Nice.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf.
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
Aiding and providing monetary support
Fajne
for the
nowego.
forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts. Now, is there anything you would like to say?
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know you're an...
Everyone just shut up for a minute. You wanted a chance to talk? Well, go ahead.
What?
We all know he's guilty. What the fuck does he need to speak for?
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government and, most importantly, its citizens.
Gdzie jest
These
Crane?
charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where
well.
it fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get
But
on
we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to let
is
him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
Nie no, tak nie.
This is ridiculous.
You have the floor.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna
jeez.
get to your point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
Tell
This
the
is such
fucking
bullshit.
truth for
He's
once.
always been a bit of a powder keg.
Georgie seemed pretty convinced he didn't have a say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Really?
I would never authorize such an act.
Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby. When you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
What's he talking about?
Yeah, and your goons attacked me. Did you forget that part?
They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I've protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you? you'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent man, just to save someone.
Yeah, right. They don't do it because they want to protect you. You intimidate people, use scare tactics. They're afraid if they don't follow orders, they'll end up dead.
Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
What about Lily? She wasn't free. She wasn't given a choice. Do you really think she wanted... that any of those girls wanted their lives like that?
I'm sorry, Holly. I'm sorry that your sister asked me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my better judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah, that's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in line.
forget it was not me who put you in that position.
Sami
You're
sobie
like
jesteście
I'm
winni w
some
sumie.
kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for
W
you.
sumie? W sumie on nie jest złym człowiekiem. Mam na myśli... Tak to w większości przypadków wygląda. Mam na myśli, on zachowuje się w tej chwili jak jakiś mafiozo. Jednym słowem ujmijmy to, tak. Ale to... Oni na początku czegoś potrzebowali od niego. A później musieli po prostu spłacić...
We didn't abandon anyone. We've been trying to help them.
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back, and in turn we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
For the longest time, not much, but they asked me to come work for them.
Really? The new deputy mayor wants you on the 13th floor?
No. The wolf offered me the job. She wanted my tree destroyed. If she had her way, I'd be hung out to dry on a clothesline by now.
What?
Teraz na koniec końców wyjdzie, że to wina Śnieżki.
We're gonna burn her tree? Snow, why would you want that?
Is that true?
Snow?
Don't blame Snow. She had her reasons. Greenleaf was using her magic to help Crane and the Crooked Man. That's why Snow wanted your tree burned.
That's not why.
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with a crooked man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away, but I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can. But I can promise to always have your best interests at heart.
Like you did with her?
Maybe you haven't noticed, but we've been doing all this to protect you. We're trying to stop people like him.
The Crooked Man's been exploiting you, exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength. And if things didn't fall exactly his way, someone would die.
Do you really think the Crooked Man cared about you? He just cared about your money. He cares about your obedience.
They're right.
You're all still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over. And those girls will have their justice.
Kurde. Bravo!
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the
Georgie
murders.
was working for you. Bigby got a confession
A confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke. Especially given Bigby's history.
What are you talking about?
Snow?
You won't be able to talk your way out of this, crooked man.
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this. I just
Of course it's right. This man tormented all of you, for profit! Georgie
Let me
killed
just
them.
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did, because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
Of course, yes. You're responsible.
Well, by that logic, Miss White should be on trial for Tweedledum's murder, since you know Bigby works for her.
That's...
He killed a man.
Now, don't make him a murderer. For fuck's sake, killing someone who's trying to kill you is
They
hardly...
were there to retrieve Crane. You didn't need to escalate things.
Me? It was them. And who sent those two freaks anyway?
Bigby and I have already discussed his behavior that night. We're handling it
Now,
internally.
where have I heard that before? How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody? He was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my watch.
Maybe he's right.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
You can't be serious.
That was different.
You're the one on trial here. Don't try to
Dostał
turn
tylko
this
raz.
around on us.
No nie przesadzajmy, to tkliwie pobity, jak dostał tylko...
Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own
Oh, oh.
protection. Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for mine.
This is completely different.
I
We all...
did not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own crimes.
This isn't right.
Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Listen,
Everyone just shut the fuck up.
I mean, a certain
Shut
level
the
of privilege
fuck up.
should be afforded to...
To who?
This is how it's always been.
Yes. See, this is exactly to what I'm speaking. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf? Who will be
Bigby? Miss White!
Excuse me, dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath, little
What's
one?
she doing here?
I'd like to... I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Bluebeard.
Of course. Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut up. You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk. I
Aż mi
found
depciary
Vivian's
przeszły.
body. Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
We need to establish some order here.
Vivian wanted you freed from the ribbons. She took her own life.
I'm sorry, I don't think I know
Nerissa! My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me. And now I can finally say...
And this just confirms it.
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so.
Ale mnie ciary
Ever.
przychodzą.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me.
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well.
No.
Ten
that's too
rzeźnik, co
fucking
się
easy for a
odzywa.
crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you?
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free after this.
A co jeżeli to Nerissa?
You're getting what you deserve.
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's not good enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has
more
a point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been enough bloodshed?
So we get rid of him.
Dangerous.
Get him out of here.
We can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up!
Powiedziałam, że już nikogo
Clearly,
więcej nie
we're
zabiję,
having
nie?
trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a decision.
Who?
You should have a vote. Make it democratic.
Do you really think that's going to work?
He's right. Nobody can agree on anything.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
Ach,
That makes sense to me.
już chciałam powiedzieć demokracja, nie będę musiała podejmować decyzji.
That's what the people want.
No nie wierzę w to.
Okay, Mr. Wolf.
Nerissa!
It's your call.
Snow.
Just do what you think is right.
Yes, Sheriff. Do what you think is right.
Urwij mu głowę, wrzuć go do studni, zamknij go. No jakie mam podjąć decyzję? No kurka wodna. Jest jedna, która mówi, że zamknie go, ale ona miała jego stronę. Nie urwę mu głowy. Ja bym go zamknęła, tylko dlatego, że powiedziałam, że więcej nikogo nie zabiję. Jest jedna osoba, która chce go zamknąć. Reszta chce go zabić. Naprawdę chcę go wrzucić do studni, ale tak myślę, jakby moja postać postąpiła. Jakby Bigby postąpił. Mówię, po prostu zastanawia mnie, jakby Bigby w tej chwili postąpił. Po tym wszystkim, co zrobiłam, powiedziałam, że to będzie miły wilk. Że to będzie miły wilk. I nikogo więcej nie zabije. Także ja go zamykam.
Right. Teach him a fucking lesson.
Everyone, I'm...
Not this way. There you are. I hope you all remember this moment.
Think of me when you try to sleep.
Finish it, Sheriff.
Please, we can still...
End it already.
You know, just between us, I was gonna let you live. But now...
You're going to miss me.
No, I won't.
For Lily and Faith.
Yes, another one of us to erase from the books.
Miałam zamiar go Ocalić. Chciałam go zamknąć. Dlaczego nie... A, zresztą. A? Dobra, niech będzie to.
Work is work, I guess.
Hey, Sheriff.
Nie wiem, co się odwaliło. Nie. Nie, po prostu gra się chyba zbugowała, bo inaczej by było po angielsku, ale tak to się całkowicie scena zjebała. Mówię, całkowicie scena się zrypała. O! Działa. Po prostu się zepsuło coś.
Hey, Sheriff.
Cześć.
Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Czemu on na farmę wyjeżdża?
Great.
Czy on tylko odwozi ich?
This fucking line.
O!
Oh, Mr. Wolf? Flycatcher left his keys.
Is everything okay? You look...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this. We'll talk later, okay?
Co się dzieje? Cześć, Cope.
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
Cześć, Sligom.
Someone's gonna see you, Colin.
Co, i on też jest obrażony? To the ranch! Głupi prosiak. Nie, bo zdecydowałam, że Colin zostaje, a ropucha wygnałam przez przypadek. Całkowicie przypadkiem. Przepraszam, Ropu. Przepraszam, AJ.
I'm going. Jesus.
We only have like 5 minutes.
Carry me, for fuck's sake. I don't give a shit. You forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day. Shit! Just go grab that, would you? Sorry about all this. I know this isn't your ideal situation here.
Wait! Sheriff Bigby! I have something.
Mamy teraz już wiedźmę. Nie możemy już zrobić dla nich tych.
Yeah, sure.
I couldn't take them all with me.
And she said she liked that one the best. It's a willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, because when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
I'm sure she'll love it.
She said it was pretty.
We're about ready to head out.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore.
I'm sorry, TJ. But, look on the bright side, okay? There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby, so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the Mundies seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on, it won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No. Some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves.
So you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, TJ.
Hey, Bigby. Where's your friend, Colin? Where's the fucking pig?
How should I know?
Smutno mi, że odesłałam ich. Czemu ona nadal tą wstążkę nosi? No jak ona zdejmie wstążkę, to mimo wszystko zginie?
Hi.
Hi.
You're still wearing that thing.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to. It's just...
It's okay. I get it.
Jakbym zdjęła wstążkę, nie, i patrzę na tej głowy odpada.
I have to tell you something.
What is it?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily. I'm not sure where to start. Faith, Lily and I, we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the
Pewnie ją
queen
wystawiła.
and I for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the Crooked Man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they go just to silence someone who had physical evidence?
Narissa, what did you do?
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the Crooked Man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
You were just trying to protect them.
Yeah. Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the Crooked Man. But then... Oh, God. I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the Crooked Man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the Crooked Man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
So you think that makes it okay to lie?
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... that night, after Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
You?
I walked her over here, and I left her, just hoping that maybe if I couldn't save them, could at least save the rest of us.
Why would you do that?
I couldn't think of any other way to get your attention.
So you started all this.
I just pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all the time. The Crooked Man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence, and the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith or Lily. Nobody cares about us. Not really.
I'm sorry, Nerissa. I'm sorry that's what it took to get me to pay attention.
It'll be different now. You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her, or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other, and look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
I go out there and I do my job. I put my life on the line. I get shot at. I do what has to be done for them. But at the end of the day, I'm still the bad guy.
Zazwyczaj tak jest.
But they'll come around.
Można się starać, można wszystko, a na końcu
After
wychodzi, że...
everything you've done for us.
No.
Maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You protected your friends, no matter the cost. And you brought justice to this town. Finally.
W sumie dzięki niej...
You brought the Crooked Man in. Everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing. You've been given this job.
W sumie z jednej strony teraz nie ma co pomagać dla tej biedniejszej części baśniogrodu.
For a reason. I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the Crooked Man, it was you.
I hope I've at least done some good here.
You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you. You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
I need to tell you something.
I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me.
You like my ribbon?
Do you like it?
Faith wore one too.
Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little
Did
Mermaid.
Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about Faith?
He said he wanted to run more tests.
I hope you find what you're looking for.
I'll see you around, Wolf.
Faith! I see you around, Wolf! But Jasmine! Czy mi się coś pojebało? Ale dymy.